going to do a little dive into see what's going on with PSL. Do a quick little exploration of what's going on here. Okay, so let's see. See if we can actually. I want to see if my video is actually recording the audio, because I know it's been having some problems. I'm going to do a little dive into see what's going on with PSL. Okay, good. So we are straight. Okay, so let's start our exploration. So first of all, PSL stands for Party for Socialism and Liberation. Okay, that's nice. Okay, nice sounding name. Doesn't mean that they're really about it, but maybe they, some of the people probably are, right? This is not a monolith. There's going to be a bunch of different people with a bunch of different visions of what they're participating in and all this other kind of thing. Notice that Answer Coalition, right? You're going to see them a lot of time working together. And they have this very kind of like very recognizable font style, and their signs tend to look similar. All right? Now, since I've been raising all kinds of hell, right? Now, before the pictures didn't really have like Asian. Now they're fronting Asian American man front and center. That's nice. When you watch the promo video,
PSL, the party,
you can see that they have the one guy there. That's nice, yeah. But you'll notice that in their other pictures and stuff, do you see Asian Americans really in any prominent way? Okay, let's take a look. Right? They know I've been making like mad problems, so they and pointing out the hypocrisy, and now they're right. Instead of just having a discussion with me, they're trying to put a face on it and just never ever talk to me or address the very real issues that I'm bringing up. Right? They just don't want to be accountable. Right? This is a very typical kind of like management style BS that workers are used to dealing with. So right now PSL actually has someone named Riley Park trying to replace me in my activism. They're millionaires, and let's take a look at a little bit. We see our program, our branches, right? Who are they? Okay, about the PSL. Okay, this is their self-description. Believe that the only solution to the deepening crisis of capitalism is socialist transformation of society. They're actually supposedly communist, according to Wikipedia. You can't trust everything in Wikipedia or what they say, but we're just going to try to put it all together and see what this is all about, right? You don't really see who the leadership is, anything like that. What is a program of the PSL? Okay. Alright, so Frederick Engels, okay, Marxists, okay. So there's some kind of like, their theoretical ideas, right? Once again, what they say is very different from perhaps implementation, right? So, once again, right now, after all the hell that I've been raising, right now, all of a sudden they front-facing this dude. Well, take a look at some other weird things that have been going on. Is there contact us? Okay. They do have an email. I have sent them emails. We'll actually be calling this number later on today, right? The New York number. And we'll be doing that. That'll be interesting to see how they respond to this. So we'll call them up and see if they want to have a discussion. They really haven't been. I actually have evidence of myself calling the West Coast. And so when I go to the actual website over here for the Wikipedia, you can see what they don't really have so obvious on their site is who their leadership is, right? A lot of times the communists are top down. Doesn't have to be. Usually, just from my experience, that's usually what happens, or that's the way that I end up seeing things. There's a vanguard party, or there's some people that are like decided that they're going to speak for the poor people. Doesn't always work out that way. Maybe, I'm sure some of them mean well. Okay, so PSL co-founder Brian Becker is Answer's national coordinator. So there's this kind of like, they will serve as one, it's kind of like corporate America. You see these people, the made people, right, the board members, they all go back and forth, and they all kind of share their thing going on. You know what I mean? I've definitely seen them back there before. He's the only one. Let's take a look who Brian Becker is. Okay. I don't think it's that corporate dude. Let's take a look. Okay, let me type in, where are you from? Okay. Let's see, PSL. Okay. So, is this Brian Becker? Okay. Looks kind of like a suit. He might be working for the working class, but kind of looks like a management, right? Kind of looks like bougie, kind of looks like, maybe he is, right? Yeah, that's just me looking. I'm going to look a little bit more, right? Let's see who else is here, Not saying he's illegitimate, but where's the talking on foreign events, right? How is he going to fix home? Anyways, okay, that's nice, Brian. So who else is there? Let's take a look at other prominent members include Gloria Lariva, okay, a perennial political candidate and communist activist. Okay, that's nice, for the Peace and Freedom Party. And you'll notice me at the event. I do have footage of that, of me. Actually, it looks like they're in Times Square, where I'm actually addressing the lack of addressment of Korean American issues in terms of their having peace and freedom. They're not talking about Korean Americans. They keep them separated and siloed off. And, you know, if you believe, right, because they get the peace and freedom, you know, being Green Party candidate Howie Hawkins, that's interesting, right? Yeah. There's a lot of this kind of like control, and she's definitely became like a elite. She's married to Richard Becker, whose brother is Psl co-founder Brian Becker. They do have some kind of ties in the background, you know. I'm not saying that they don't deserve to, you know, they probably did some solid work back in the day, but they've become elites in their own organization, and they've become kind of shut off to working class people like myself. That's really here, you know, they become royalty, and that's not really their fault necessarily. But, you know, they need to really stay grounded. Here's this guy, Michael Preisner. Okay, that's nice. Okay. And there might be some nervous about being all white, especially in New York City, where the majority of people are not white. Is this in New York City? No, he's from LA. Okay, right. Once again, right, you have all these big time, you know, urban centers, and then there's not. So they have their one black guy over here, or the one that's prominent here. And okay, I've seen this guy in New York, or I think, yeah. Has he stopped by New York sometime? He wrote a book. A lot of these people write books, yeah? Okay, he studied at Howard University. He became a lead organizer of the Answer Coalition. And he's done things for, once again, the Palestine. You'll see that a lot of the Answer Coalition. And let's take a look, right? Let's do a look right now. Okay, let's take a look at Answer Coalition. And you'll see most of this stuff has to do with Palestine, right? In fact, the Answer Coalition. Okay. Palestine, Answer Coalition, right? Yeah, Answer Coalition. You're going to find, right, it's not hard to find things going on. Let's type in Korea and Answer Coalition. Okay? Maybe there will be some things. I hope there is. I've been raising hell about it for a long time. Okay, cool. And when has this started happening, right? Yeah? Let's tag the date. At the actual, okay, so 2021. But at the actual events, right, you do not really see them merging them together. And I have this documented on my in videos. Let me show actually the this on the screen here. I think that's under anti-war. Okay, yes, here it is. Okay. So here you can see me at this event right here.
Right now, everybody, why is Elf7 an activist? Why? Because his issues do not matter. Look at what I'm saying right here. I'm sorry. Yeah, Shirley, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to see this, once again, you're going to see the same type of font right here, yeah? And they've done a whole bunch of these. Ooh, that guy over there, yeah? The one Asian American guy. They have instructions not talking now. Let's see, where is that? Look, I'm not saying that everything they're doing is bad, right? Yeah, once you see the Answer Coalition, this is actually, right? They've been doing a bunch of events here in New York City. But the thing is that right, I already showed like how the brother and the sister kind of like had things going on. Medea Benjamin, right? She's a millionaire. She's also a made person, right? Yeah. And they don't want to, you know, address any of the unfortunate things that's going on with Medea. So I'm a disposable, expendable activist. So they're just getting rid of me, and these white controllers of the movement. That's really what's going on, okay? Just look, you saw the pictures for yourself, right? They have their one black guy who they recruited in college. They gave him all this stuff. They made him a regional director, blah, 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 right? They had their one minority person. And I talk about that in this video, right? Where actually I address Shirley, right? Yeah, she's actually someone who I've also organized with. And they got these kids reading books, right? And they have, they're talking about their untested theories, right? What is their experience with war? So, look, that's why I'm trying to have this investigation into PSL, right? Yeah, I'm exposing them for, you know, they do keep them separated, right? You look at the, okay, so here's something in Korea that's nice. They do a lot more stuff for Palestine, and they don't really keep them, they don't really put them together, right? Korea signed peace treaty now. You'll see almost all Koreans here, right? There's a couple white faces in here, right? Yeah, but they keep them separated. They should be working together. Yeah, and also when they had let's go back and what's up? Yeah, I know Leonard Peltier, and I support Leonard Peltier, and Medea does some good work. I'm not saying that they're all bad. Okay, we need critical thinking, right? Yeah, I'm not saying they all bad. I recognize some of the work they're doing, but okay, just because they do good work doesn't make it excusable for them to throw out people like myself who are exposing certain parts within the organization that need accountability, right? That's the problem, right? And the thing is that certain people are too big to fail. Okay, so right, just the fact that they have a couple strong members doesn't mean that everything they do is beyond review or doesn't need to be transparent. So yeah, PSL exactly right. We need critical thinking. There's a lot of different people, and we need to really make sure that the elites, right, even in PSL, are accountable. I'm not saying they're all bad, but I am going to expose some of the bullshit right here, right? Some of the buddy stuff going at the top, the abnormal prevalence, right? Even though they're located in strong urban centers like LA, New York City, where the majority of the population is not white, okay? You look at the leadership of this organization, and it's basically exclusively white, except for the one token black guy. What is this shit, yeah? You look at the pictures, right? They're trying to cover it up, yeah? Once again, right? Yeah? No one's actually addressing the issues that I'm talking about. Instead, it's just defensive. Oh, look, they got Leonard Peltier. Oh, look, Medea Benjamin. Oh, she's cool. Right? There is no addressment of the topics I'm talking about, yeah? What about the people such as so they say they're about helping overthrow capitalism. Do you see them at the event for for Jordan Neely and all this other stuff? What about the second longest man who's been incarcerated in New York State history on wrongful conviction, aka Reverend Keith Gadsden? So I'm going to send them an email right now. Let me show the I've actually also invited them. Let me find that phone number of the text that I sent them. Yeah, it's not like I haven't reached out to them before, right? I'm reaching out to them and saying, look, let's work it out. Let's find it right now. Yeah, okay. I called the California one. Let's take a look. Okay. I'd hope the California people were not really all they probably saw my stuff and saw that I was doing stuff here in New York and asked them questions, and they found that I wasn't really they decided not to well, I could call them right now. I know I have called let's call the New York office right now, actually. Call them right now. Okay. So let's say what's up, right? Yeah. Okay. I've actually emailed them for interviews several times. They've never responded. Okay. I have over 90 interviews with candidates around the nation, right? Yeah. I'm not a lazy person. So let's call these people up.
Dialed is not in service.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it's not working. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Was this the one that I called? I think their national headquarters number is available somewhere. Yeah? Yep, I called the California one. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Answer Los Angeles.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Okay. Hey, my name's DGL7. I've called actually before. I actually have an online show where I cover different political movements. And I know you guys are quite, established. I'd like to actually, maybe arrange an interview with, Party of Socialism and Liberation to talk about, your goals and some other projects. Actually, I'm working with the second longest man wrongfully incarcerated in New York State history. And there's some other issues, right, such as, Korean unification that I'd like to really talk to leadership about. Besides, right, that's what got me interested in politics. But I'd like to, could we maybe set up a interview or something like that?
Sorry, remind me your name and
I'm sorry, what's that?
Can you remind me your name?
My name is DJ Elf7. Yes.
And is it a radio show
I have an online show. It's on YouTube. I'm on Rumble. I'm on several different sites.
Gotcha. Well, I could go ahead and relay the message to everyone. This is the number to best contact you.
Yeah, 347-709-3001. I've also emailed organizations several times. I've actually, I don't know if they could find that yet, but I would really love to, I'm not really a huge producer. I only have like maybe about like under 1,000 subscribers, but I have a lot of political work. I've already done interviews with like Workers' World Party, Judith Greenspan, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'd like to get you guys in it as well.
Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for reaching out. I'll go ahead and check that email and relay the message to the rest of the leadership.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now while PSL has been playing games, right, I don't think workers were really jumped up in my defense that much, but they've actually been more involved. They've never really gotten in the way of me actually ever, like, speaking or really try to set me up from what I can tell. So this is actually their New York office. I've given them a call. As you can see, I called them several times, right? Yeah. No one was picking up. Let's try again. I'm actually like these people. Yeah, I hope it works out. I know there's a lot of connected people in the industry saying, like, you're trying to set me up. Let's go.
Sorry. Cannot receive a message. His mailbox is full. To leave a message for someone else, press 2.
Yeah, that's what I got before, right? Okay, so they're not really available. Okay, let's go back to taking a look at, The thing is that because of Medea Benjamin is connected at the top, right? Yeah, they are deciding, right, like to basically destroy my activism in order to, appease Jimmy Dore and Medea Benjamin and the other rich people in the organization. Which, if you look at the comments, right, I'm not mad at y'all. Y'all been following me. It's not a real name. Pfft. Who says we need critical thinking? Why isn't DJL7 a real name? What, I gotta... Whatever, man. You know what I mean? What, are trans people not real? They don't get to define themselves, but I don't get to have a name? I don't get to define my own name? Who said that's not a real name? Y'all need to wake up with that. You need to stop it. Yeah, stop it, for real. Okay, let's go back to over here. So once again, at Howard University, he's what they love, right? Yeah, deep involved in the Black Lives Matter movement. Why am I working on this case for 2 years now, right? And they're still not helping, as in terms of, the second longest man incarcerated in New York State history on wrongful convictions, right? Okay, that's quite ridiculous. Actually, if I take a look at John Castellano, yeah, and then if I take a look at this one right here, yeah. Take a look at him. He was actually deposed. Okay. Prosecutorial misconduct lawsuit prompts depositions of John Castellano and the acting Queens DA. This is back in 2019. We're still trying to get this addressed right now, right? When is PSL going to help me? Why can't they help me even though I've emailed them many times, right? I'm emailing them right now, so I will send them an email right now, actually on the screen. Yeah, if these people are really about fighting the power, or are they really about monopolizing, so let's send them an email right now, okay? Yeah. Send it to New York, even though they're not picking up the email. I'll send it to New York and California, okay? And, let's just let's put it rock solid. Yeah, they just won't respond, yeah? Because the thing is that you only get help if you're willing to play along, right? Play along with their lies and their bullshit. And, certain people cannot be held accountable. Otherwise, they will withdraw all support, and anything that you work on, no matter how valid it is, right? It's got to be destroyed in order to create, their bullshit, enablers who will not challenge, right, power. Then people wonder why, like, the AOCs of the world, right, like, give in, because people want a pretty face who looks like, let's go back again, right? Where is that again? Okay, we're going to put that in the email right here. Bam, look at that, yeah. Okay, put you in there right there. All right. Once again, right, even though now they have an Asian American face on the front because they know they messing up bad, right? Yeah, when did they add this one, right? look in their other pictures. They're not really right fronting us, yeah? Okay, they have to do too much work to replace all the pictures where we are excluded. Okay, now they got one on the front. That's nice. They're talking about DeSantis. They're talking about the mainstream narrative. When are they're helping Floridians? When do they help out people in New York, right? Yeah, all they talking about DeSantis, yeah? How are they actually helping people? Or are they trying to use frustration with these people to put their own money in, right? Yeah, silences trans and black lawmakers. Did they help me with the Queens, even DSA, right? DSA is the same thing. This same process, right? People say DSA is bad, right? Okay. Do you think it's possible that PSL has the same problems going on with elitism and stuff like that? Oh, it does? Oh, it might, yeah? Okay. Let's see, DSA co-chair Memphis, the hypocrisy is amazing, yeah? The actual people that are suffering are not getting help out here. Yeah, actually you could see the Memphis DSA co-chair, right, Pennsylvania, right, she was actually getting this, she just helped get this judge elected with the first man exonerated from DNA evidence in a Pennsylvania history, Vincent Moto, Janet Chavez, right, she's actually an activist as in terms of several issues, public housing and criminal justice reform, right? This is the Memphis co-chair of Memphis DSA, right? Yeah, who was arrested, and I got the charges dropped. But when are these PSL? Did PSL ever get him? No, they're, instead of trying to help out with these things, they're literally trying to suppress any activism that occurs to help these people, these actual victims, right? Man, whatever. Dox myself. Come get me. Yeah. Any help to actually help people, right? How is PSL, right? Once again, I'll go to their website right here, yeah? Okay? That's nice. You believe in them, right? Because they got, look at the background here, man, yeah? You got a nice fancy whiteboard, yeah? You got like books behind you and stuff. You are part of the bourgeoisie, bro. You know what I mean? You are actually taken care of. Look at all your books behind you and your academia and stuff, yeah? And in your colleges, which cost thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? Hobnobbing with the rich and the famous. This is not real socialism, man. This don't look like that. Where are your workers at? And how are you treating your workers? Like myself, who's actually working on these issues versus sitting in an ivory tower talking about your books and your theories. Right? Do the workers sit in a room like this with a bunch of books behind them and casually sip coffee and talk to each other about stuff? Or are workers actually doing out there making, things happen? Okay, and these events right here, are there any? Are they promoting, right? 22 hours, just DeSantis nonstop. How are they actually helping people? I'm making this up. Don't say gay laws. Okay, that's a nice fight. Yeah, what are you actually doing to help people? New book ordered today. I'm making this up. Look at this, right? I ain't making this up. They're doing it to themselves. Let's see. Okay, Gloria Rivera. Okay. Supposedly she's a big shot. Okay, let's see what's up. Okay, what are you doing to actually help people? Talking about the G7, right? Oh, these bad people, right? Yeah, okay. What are you doing to actually help people? Palestine's West Bank. How are you going to fix overseas when you ain't fixed home yet? I told you they love Palestine. What are they doing for Korea? Let's see. This is Gloria Lariva, right? Yeah? On the chat right here, you can see, look, I love you. Don't dox myself. Whatever, man. Come get me, yeah? Listen, I got nothing to live for. I'm not going to get to be nobody. We need critical thinking. You know that. Right? They trying to replace me out here. I'm not going to be nobody, never going to be nobody. Yeah? Dox myself. Or else what are they going to do? Kill me? Make me a nobody? You know what I mean? Make me starve, make me struggle, make sure that I'm not funded while they get to have their $1,000 events where they get to sit around and pat themselves on the back. David Houghton, the nephew of the Revolutionary Black Party leader Huey Newton, speaking at this event, right? Speaking, that's nice. Okay, they got this celeb over there, right? People that have been made in the system. They not helping out people that's fighting now. Okay, Cuban pastors, they went to Cuba, they shipped over, what's his name? They love that guy. I'm mad at him. Well, he's kind of cool in real life, but, the entourage around him, they don't give a fuck about helping real people like myself, right? What's Chris Smalls? They flew him over to Cuba. Now they're going to fly over Riley Park to where is it, to Korea? He's a young kid. What has he actually done for people? What does he know about fixing problems? DC lift the embargo on Cuba, right? Yeah. They're real concerned about Cuba, right? How about helping people in this country right here? How South Korea enslaved women for U.S. troops for years. That's true. Okay, so that they are addressing some of the slavery. By the way, this is also happening in the U.S. as well. Okay, that's nice. So is anything going to happen here? Okay, making money off of our pain. That's nice. Well, at least you're addressing it. That's back in May 11th. That's not bad. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been raising hell. They, as you can see, they front-facing a Asian American on the front of their movement. That doesn't happen in the progressive left. Name one Asian American progressive content producer, right? Kalinsky, Jimmy Dort. They ain't doing. They looking desperately. They're trying to raise one up, yeah. And they're gonna get all support from Medea Benjamin and maybe even Leonard Peltier. Will speak out for whoever is not DJL7, yeah. Wow, she looks good, yeah. If you ugly, you not. What about people with disabilities? Are people with disabilities getting help from this organization? They don't help you if you're not attractive, yeah? They might mention it a Korean once, yeah? Let's see. Soviet people in the Red Army, they're glorifying the red stuff. Yeah, okay. Look, it's not a magic pill. Oh, Jordan Neely, oh, you mad funny. They don't care about the living. I'm an actual subway artist because of you people like PSL make sure that I am forced to not get any, to make sure that I don't get any help with my issue. So you make sure that I remain penniless while your people collect all the money. And she looks and sounds like an activist, right? Yeah. How many people are actually subway musicians or artists? Yeah, and understand what we really go through. There is an element of blackness to that, yeah, but they're using that, right? PSL is not black, but they're using the black people because they know that's what's marketable. And the reality of the situation is part of the truth is a lie. That's the fact. And I contacted PSL. You saw it live on the screen, right? Yeah? Yeah, the Asian Americans. There's another video previous to this one where I actually addressed the Asian American community. And there are also refusal to work on this issue, even though you can see from this prosecuted misconduct, right? They call this, the lawsuits claim that the Queen's DA policy blocked information sharing between the Witness Protection Division and trial prosecutors, a measure referred to as a Chinese wall that resulted in failure to disclose evidence or potentially exculpatory information to defense attorneys. So the Queen's DA is there, like, using a racist terminology like a Chinese wall to, basically define screwing over people that are, potentially innocent. This is typical for, and no one's perfect. PSL, right? I'm not perfect either. Okay? I can admit that. Okay? So, I know you want to protect your brand, but honestly, people will believe in you more instead if you stop doing this fake shit. Yeah? Let's see what he has to say, right? I bet he's shilling. Watch this.
PSL, the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
To organize alongside my community members.
I was looking.
Not me, though, right? When is PSL having my back on anything, right? Yeah? Really, right, you're being guided by these white millionaires, okay, that are, once again, right, putting their own friends and, family, right? Yeah? Once again, right? Yeah, Richard Rebecca and Gloria, its co-founders, right? Yeah? They're like, what? Brother-in-laws or sisters-in-laws or something. That's okay, right? Yeah, but they've become. I'm not mad at them having some power, but they are using that power to shut out people that are doing honest work on this issue, to and make money selling their books. Let me go and check out the chat. Yeah. Kim Iverson. Why are you mentioning Kim Iverson? Yeah. Kim Iverson is a once again, she married a white man, right? Obviously from the name, right? Yeah, I'm not mad at that. But once again, right, Asian men must be portrayed as weak, must be portrayed as incompetent, must be portrayed as lesser than, right? Even if we are addressing issues such as fighting against the war, which really has we need critical thinking. You just don't give a damn, right? You have your chosen heroes, right? Yeah, and you, right, instead of, right, admitting that maybe I have a point, right, and saying that maybe some of their things should be, some of the issues I'm bringing up should be addressed, I'm not saying they all evil, right? I'm saying they shouldn't be shutting me out. But instead of addressing that, you're reaching. Oh, look, they got Kim Iverson. Oh, look, they got this famous person, right? Yeah. How can you criticize? They got this famous person that everybody knows is legit. Doesn't matter if the second longest person incarcerated in New York City, in New York State history, right? Yeah, is being passed over. Doesn't matter if actual war victim like self continues to suffer in silence. Doesn't. What matters is, right? Yeah, that these elites don't get crossed. Yeah. I've been doing this for 25 years. We need critical thinking. If you think that's the solution, I've done it before, man. You setting yourself up for failure again and again and again until you can address these issues at a ground-based level and raise it and have the movement be with us and part of us. Yeah. As long as you protect the elites, you'll just have the same problems over and over again. You cannot admit any. Yeah. Now you got an Asian face for you. What is he doing to actually help people? Yeah, you better fucking shove some things into his hands and create some successes for him. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, hilarious. So I've connected these people. I didn't remember that the New York number wasn't working, but yeah, I had to call California, obviously, right? Yeah, because I remember that, right? I'm gonna continue on this story, but for real, I want to document this for history, right? Yeah. Okay, these people are pretty powerful. They got once again, they're hosting their meetings out of Code Pink, right? The same millionaire little closed little circle of controllers of the whole movement. And y'all got to be dreaming yourselves, yeah. And if you think that the Leonard Peltier, right, even if he's a good guy, even if he's flawless, okay, it's not even about him. He'll be surrounded by an entourage of other elites, right, Jeffrey Epstein types, right, that convince him. Oh, just the way you do it, we need critical thinking. That's the exact same thing going on in Jeff Epstein Island, bro. It's Bill Gates. Oh, it's Warren Buffett. Oh, it's RFK Jr. Oh, you can't. Oh, you protecting elites and screwing over the people who's actually working on the ground with no regard for our outcomes, right? Oh, this thing, man, we need critical thinking. You need to re-examine your own shit, yeah? For real, right? Okay? So, whatever. When am I going to get married and settle down? Well, that's all you care about, right? Yeah? What do you know about you don't know anything about this. It's disgusting and sad. Oh, well. That's why I do what I do. So, just exposing PSL, and I challenge them, right, yeah, to ever provide any proof that they've contacted me back. I challenge, they just won't respond, and they're hoping this goes into the dustbin of history, right, yeah, they can sweep it up into the garbage like so many other people they just swept into the garbage. Okay. Y'all communists, right, y'all care about working class people, y'all mad funny. Y'all mad funny. All y'all about your little bosses and your management structure. Let's be real, okay? Y'all about the workers. Yeah, okay. Prove it. And we need critical thinking. You're doing some real dork shit. You need to really reevaluate. You telling me to quit the movement, right? Yeah, you want me to get married and settle down. You want me to quit the movement, right? You don't like what I'm doing here. You don't like me confronting power. Speaking truth to power. This truth is uncomfortable. Okay. Yeah. That's not communism. That's hero worship. That's monarchy. That's oligarchy. You support the oligarchy. Keep doing it. Go ahead. I'll keep working for my people.